Over the past 3 years, Nike developed the new vapor system. In 2002, we introduced a lightweight boot. Now the goal was to build our fastest football boot. In the process of developing our fastest football boot, we worked with the fastest players, like Ronaldo and Thierry Henry. We tested more than 200 players, including 12 professionals, at different levels throughout the development process. I think that the boot is inspired by the top players, and you want to make sure it works for them, but at the same time you want to make sure that it works for the general public, the younger players and weekend players as well. So we tested with hundreds of players throughout 2.5 years of research and development.
Sempre ótimo, né? Eu estou envolvido com o projeto da Mercurial Vapor desde o início dela, inclusive participando ativamente no desenvolvimento, e cada vez vem melhorando, mesmo que é muito difícil, né, melhorar, porque eu acho que chegou num nível muito bom da chuteira, né, mas de qualquer maneira está sempre perdendo algum peso, a chuteira cada vez ficando mais leve, cada vez a tração dela é melhor, então são as principais coisas que para mim a chuteira tem que ter. O mais importante para mim é a tração, onde eu tenho que ganhar na velocidade do zagueiro.
In this Mercurial Vapor 3, we tried to create a system that enhances acceleration. What we found when we analyzed the game is that players accelerate 40 to 60 times during a game. Average acceleration was 10 meters. This can happen in different directions. It can happen forward, it can happen forward with a change of direction, it can happen sideways. So the boot is designed to enhance acceleration in every direction. Notice you make that cut, get away from a player and shoot. You make the double pass, you accelerate. And sometimes in a game you also just receive, you play a little bit more forward and you receive a long pass.
Yeah.
And then you accelerate and then one touch and kicks. So now George has a tougher task from the other side, and Thierry, you'll start from here. What we try to do today is to see how it works with him, how the different technologies are working with him during different acceleration moves, different directions, really focusing on acceleration and the technology of the boot.
Just testing basically the new boots and then trying to see if it does help me to accelerate forward and sideways, and I can actually say that it does help.
One of the technologies of this boot is an anatomical heel lock system that is designed to minimize the motion between the foot and the shoe. And in addition to that, we have a proprietary system, a measurement system that is designed to actually evaluate if it works or not. We used it extensively during our research and development of the boot.
I put some wires around and kind of a little box around my ankle bone to see how much that my foot moves in the shoe. So that shows you how much they're really into it to progress with the boots.
There are several technologies in the boot that are working in sequence. It starts from the foot touches the ground and the cleats are oriented to improve acceleration. And then throughout the motion of acceleration, different technologies are working together. Like a good relay team from one person to another passing the baton. It continues as the foot flexes and then the chassis start activating. It finishes with the heel lock to minimize the lift of the heel so it doesn't go up too far, and then you can continue to the next step and then they're activated again.
The two main stuff that stands out for me are that kind of protection and softer feeling that you have around your heels. And another thing also for the stability of the Vapor 3 is that carbon fiber that they put. And for me, it's very important as a striker that I need to be stable in my boots, and that really does it for me.
Our goal was to provide the players competitive advantage at the highest level of competition. We never stopped innovating, and we're already thinking about our next boot.